Hello, my YouTube family. It's a transformation video again. All right, I'm starting off with shaping her eyebrow first because to get a good eyebrow you need to shape it. So this is it. I'm drawing the eyebrow. As usual, I'll still drop my description in the description box, my detailed tutorial on how to draw the eyebrow. So I'm defining the eyebrow with a foundation, of course. I'm using Truly Topaz from Black Opal, and then I'm using Color Pop as well. Concealer is to highlight that under the eyebrow, and then the Truly Topaz to actually blend out everything. And I'm using a blush actually today to smoke the outer part of the eye. Yeah, that's after using an eyeshadow primer, as you can see. So I'm going in with this orange color called Cairo from one of those Juvia Place eyeshadow palette. I'm using it now as, to like blend in the whole crease. Yes, then I from that same palette I am using this green shadow called Niger. Yeah, to smoke out on top of the first maroon I had smoke out. I guess you're seeing everything that I'm doing clearly. So I'm smoking it out by the side. Yes, that's it. Whatever I do on this eye, I repeat the same on the other eye. I'm using a green eyeliner on the waterline as well. Yeah, this look is kind of greenish kind of, right now we need a lot of productivity in our lives. So I'm using the Maybelline Super Stay foundation in the shade 310. It's really light, as you can see. I'm using it under her eye. Yeah, I'm using a small flat application brush to apply. I don't want to spread all over. And I also use the same Super Stay Maybelline foundation in a very dark shade 380. As you can see, she has a lot of acne dark scars, and she happens to be on the really light side. So I'm also still contouring with the 380 shade, still Maybelline Super Stay. Maybelline is a foundation that one of these days I think I'll review it. Like, it's not like it's a new foundation though, but personally I just started using it and I am loving it. So this is it. I am still trying to highlight it properly, and it's a foundation that you need to be in control. If you don't want it all over, then you have to be in control. You could see this is a really white shade, and I don't want it all over her face. I just want it precisely under her eye. So I'm trying to be in a lot of control. All right, at this point, you think my makeup is a mess, right? Don't worry. Just let's keep going on. That is why it's a transformation video. So after allowing, now the thing with this Maybelline Superstar, you can't blend it immediately. You put it, so you have to allow it a little bit. So allow it a little bit to dry before I am blending it now with a damp beauty blender. Yeah, so this is it. Now I'm coming on it with House of Tara foundation in the shade TF313. Yeah, that is her tone. So I am blending. Just watch me transform this beautiful damsel to what she is, of course, a golden beauty, right? All right, so I am blending. Now there's one thing I like about this foundation. It's very easy to blend. Like, it's not too thick, it's not too light, but it is easy to blend. Like, literally, I'm not dragging it on her face, I'm just pushing it in. As you can see, I'm just pushing in because it's a very lightweight kind of foundation. It's not so thick. That's what I mean. Tara products are really nice. Like, they're one of our local brands here that we're really proud of it in Nigeria, and I think she sells abroad too. I think in London also, but then she is one of the best. Like, Tara is my mentor. I love that woman. So I'm using her foundation. It's the ones that belong to the tube because she has some in bottle with pump, but this is the one with the tube. Like, it was among the first set of foundations she produced. So I am blending it in. So can you see what is going on? My baby girl is transforming gradually. All those spots are disappeared, they are gone. So I am blending this TF313 shade all over, like not really all over per se, but you could see the areas I am concentrating of course avoiding the under eye, because the under eye of course at this point is highlighted. Now I am blending it over. If you notice, I'm blending it over the 380 shade of the Super Stay. That's the dark shade of foundation I used. You could see I'm blending it over, and everything is just transitioning, like it's just coming along, you know. Yeah, it's just moving along, like coming into place. It's a transformation video. Yeah, so I am blending in like that. I don't know, I just love this foundation. I'll still say it again. I'll still say it again. So I am blending all the harsh lines as usual. Makeup is blending. Harsh lines are not supposed to show. Blending, that's the beauty. And there's something with foundation, if you don't even blend it in very well, when you put powder on it, it won't look nice. Honestly, you will see the cracks. So you need to blend it, make it very seamless before you even apply your powder. You cannot jump into powder application if your foundation underneath is not properly blended. You understand? It needs to be properly blended. So blending. I could take on and on, like I don't mind taking close to 15 minutes blending in my foundation. Yes, that is how important it is to blend foundation in when you're applying makeup. So can you see, initially I had patches everywhere, but can you see how everything is coming together? Yeah, all her spots are gone. She's a light skin tone person, but kind of battling acne, and so it has given her some black spots on her skin, and being a light skin tone person, so I really needed to hide it because the spots are kind of very fresh. So if I apply foundation on them, it's not going to give me what I want. Yeah, and I noticed even if I had even applied a color corrector, being a light skin toned beautiful lady, it is still going to reflect. So that was why I opted for a darker shade that is going to come all together and just transition into her own main shade of foundation. And there's something I noticed, she has like a double undertone. She has both yellow and brown. Of course, she is a melanin beauty, even though she's on the light skin. Yeah, she's okay, like, should I say a melanin light skin tone beauty? If there's anything like that. So I noticed her undertone, she has brown, so which automatically she could actually take a dark shade. That was why I comfortably put that on her. And then she has a yellow undertone, and that was my selection of foundation for her. So can you see the double undertones she had is what I actually worked with. Now that is what the skin work is all about, knowing the undertones and then knowing the right color to go in with. All right, that part, of course, my big the foundation brush could not go in, so you have to go for a smaller one that could go right in on it and clear it, because sometimes I'm really scared of pinching my big brush so that it doesn't get into the eye, because you know when you're making people up, you cannot really control the way they move with their eyes, so you have to be very careful. It's better to be safe than sorry. So I prefer all those areas, I don't even try using a big brush. I prefer to go for a small brush. In fact, if you have a lot of corners, a lot of cavities on the face, I still go for smaller brushes. So technically what I'm just doing is blending. So I'm setting with my Pond's powder. Yeah, I'm sure most of these videos I've been using the Pond powder. So afterwards, I'm going in now with my House of Tara palette. Yeah, I used her foundation. Now I'm using her powder palette. Her powder palette is also awesome. It has a full coverage. It's lovely. Like, I just like the dustiness in the powder. Like, it kind of makes your makeup mattifying. Like, it mattifies your makeup. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see. So I'm just setting the side of the chair, the side of her face. Of course, the part I contoured with the foundation. So I am setting it, of course, with the powder. So that's literally what I am doing right now. I'm using a contour brush to set her cheekbone with it. As you can see, just trying to put everything together. You know, makeup brushes are very effective in makeup when you know how to use them well. All right, as I told you, she has a double undertone. So from my powder palette, I am tapping from a yellow tone and a brown tone as well. Skin work, that's what we call it in makeup. So trying to clear out everything, you could see, trying to dust out all of the excess powder off her face. Yeah, I'm using a flat brush to do that. So still blending technically, because when you're doing makeup, definitely that's the reason why makeup artists, we love a lot of light. Like when I'm going for a makeup job, my first is source of light. So I'm putting a blush and highlighter as well. So I'm going on the lips. I'm using a lip pencil to define the lips first before applying a lip stain. That's what I'm doing. I'm using it. I love using lip pencils though. It helps me, like it kind of help me define the lips. Yeah, it's easier than using lipstick or the lip stain. Though lip stain I usually don't apply with the brush from the lip stain. I use it from a smaller brush. So I used a pink shade on it. Like I mixed a little bit of the pink and marine together to just give me that color. You know, lip stains, when you mix them, they give you nice colors. So that's just it. So using a brush to just still blend, just put go around. So this is our finished look. This is our transformation on this lovely princess called Cynthia. Yeah, that's her name. Can you see my baby girl looking snatched? Like she is looking hot. And the wig on her hair is from a friend at Alma's Hair on Instagram. Check her out. So see you in another transformation video. Bye.